Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Leo and Danny Show. Please subscribe if you haven't.
Please.
And always remember that if you want more of us, we got our Patreon where you get an extra episode every week.
Mm-hmm. Last week we called like 8 or 9 people from the Patreon, at least. So it was awesome.
So, yeah, if you want to get a call from this guy and it not just be him breathing heavily and stroking himself.
I'm touching myself.
That's usually how it goes. Well, then check out the Patreon.
You know, Danny, I'm not sure that eating potato chips on a podcast is a good idea, buddy. Hey. Nice, buddy. You know, this is an ASMR channel. There's nobody jerking off to this, Danny. Actually, right now there might be.
Leo, I know it's not professional.
It's not.
It's not great food for a microphone, but these are Hawaiian kettle-style potato chips.
Nice.
Sweet Maui onion. And it says they go great with cheese. Am I dabbing a little on from that uncircumcised Italian cock of yours, big boy?
Are you suggesting that You suggesting? I'll put one in there.
I need cheese, dude.
I'll put one in there. You're not dipping in my fucking bowl. You're not dipping in my bowl. I'll dip in the bowl.
You call
I'll dip
it
in my own bowl. Listen,
your rain gutters. I call them your rain gutters.
My rain gutters.
Yeah.
Listen, I've showered this morning, in fact. So that would lead me to believe that there probably wouldn't be any dick cheese. See, you need at least I think it's a good 2 to 3 day buildup.
We need to hire a plumber. We need to hire a plumber to get into Leo's pipes. The amount of dick cheese he could excavate, it would make a French restaurant envious.
It's that blue cheese, you know what I mean? It's got a little mold on it. It's real good with like a salad, though. It's real good with a salad.
I actually looked up the names of some obscure French cheeses so I can make dick cheese jokes.
Yeah, let's hear it. Obscure ones, huh?
Comte.
Don't know what that is.
Poissé de Bourgas.
Never had that one.
Ponte l'Evêque.
Nope.
I hate the French. I'm looking at this one right now. Pont il Évêque. It has one little vertical accent, one of the slanty traditional French ones, and then an upside down V over one letter randomly.
I hate that. Yeah, dude, the only reason you haven't done a video talking shit or trolling the French is because neither one of us can do a good French accent. We suck at that.
Oh, I'm pretty good, Leo.
Let's hear it.
Je voudrais un crêpe. Me name in the Pierre Montepelle.
I mean, you sure?
Eiffel Tower.
You know what? If Poha Giraffe, you sold Poha Giraffe, I think you could sell the French guy.
I need to go into a protest, you're saying, Leo, and just commit to the French.
Yeah. What would they do? They would ask for help, but then talk shit about the United States, stuff like that?
Oh, oui. Me need your help, fucking America. It's so stupido.
It's a little Poha
So
Giraffe.
stupido.
Hey, Poha Giraffe's in the chat, baby.
Poha. Yeah. Me a Frenchie, bro. Me smoke a lot of cigarette, wear a lot of stripes.
Fuck it.
Me make a lot of fuck it, bro.
Dude, just do Poha as a French guy. Fuck it.
As long as I'm wearing the outfit I wore in that World War II video. Shout out to Austin for coming and filming that with me in Oklahoma.
That was a fun video.
As long as I wear that French costume, basically the mime costume, I can do whatever I want.
100%.
Because, you know why? Fuck the French.
100% fuck the French. Thanks for the Statue of Liberty, you fucking cucks.
I'm going to go sink that bitch.
Dude, honestly, we don't need that thing. It wasn't even, it used to be fucking copper. Now it's green because who designed something in copper?
You know what else is green? Puke. It's the color of vomit.
Yeah, seriously.
And also, I heard you can't go up into her torch anymore.
You can't go up her fucking vagina right up that hole up to her fucking head. You can't do that anymore.
Whenever you cannot go up a woman's vagina anymore, Leo loses all interest.
Oh, seriously, man. What's the point?
She's basically an old maid. She's infertile. She's infertile.
If I say that I want to be your friend, ladies out there, I'm completely lying. Put that on the record. Put that on the fucking record. If I say, hey, no, we could just be friends, no funny business, that's my thing. I go, no funny business. You know what that means? There's going to be some funny business.
Let me say this. Austin, I'm going to ask you to do something. I don't want any back talk. I want you to do it. You're going to go to Upwork and don't share anything from Upwork on screen, but I want you to pull up the thumbnail of the podcast that wasn't to be. Pull up the images you sent, the raw images you sent from the thumbnail that wasn't to be, and only display that.
Okay, so not the thumbnail itself.
Not the thumbnail itself. Leo, I'm going to tell the audience right now about the doggish BS you pulled on Monday before King Kroc came in.
Oh, are you the one that you weren't here? You don't think I party when you're out of town, buddy boy? Listen. If you're not coming, if I hear, Danny's not coming to town, guess what, buddy? It's party time. I start drinking at 9 a.m.
So you look at me as your father.
I start drinking at 9 a.m.
You think of me as a stiff father who's sending his son off to boarding school.
I look at you as basically a powerful studio head, much like Harvey Weinstein. All right, and I do it. I participate in this because it's going to give me fame and fortune.
Rub my shoulders, baby.
Yeah, I'll do it. You know what I mean? That's endless sexual harassment. I witness it with you. And I'm gonna stay back, be quiet, record everything, and one day when I need it, court case.
Court case for all the sexual stuff.
Oh yeah,
it's a long list.
It's really going to be me. I'm going to be the main witness in the Nico court case.
Yeah, the list of my sexual assault violations. It would look whoever the scribe was for Louis XIV. Like imagine the guy in the red velvet suit with like a fucking quill and a scroll that trailed around the corner. Those are the sexual assault cases that could be filed against me.
It would be going on forever. He would just be like the fucking paper would just keep going onto the floor. It would reach the jury. The jury, it would like pile up onto the jury.
But instead of it being like, yes, my liege, fetch 3 ducats of silver from the king of the Habsburgs, it would be
March 22nd, 2021.
Danny Mullen exposed himself to Nico Villacresis in the shower in a hotel room in Modesto.
And then said, suck it, you little bitch.
And then said, suck it, ye little bitch. King Kroc, I'm going to address this to you right now. Because King Kroc, first of all, thank you for being here. Thank you for being in all of our lives.
Thank you, dude. I was worried when you didn't respond for a couple hours. I was like, fuck, dude, we lost him again.
I'm here.
King Kroc, I got to say that the fan response was euphoric.
I would compare it to the return of Jesus after his death.
Mm-hmm. But it affected more people because only like 12 assholes knew Jesus came back.
Right. You moved the rock, dude. You moved the rock and you got out of that cave, buddy.
Yeah, you went out and did something by a lake. Didn't he go by a lake or something, Dino? Yeah.
What did Jesus do?
Like 500 people.
500?
There were 500 people waiting?
I rest my case. More than 500 people were in rapture about King coming back.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah.
You're basically Jesus, King Kroc.
Yeah, black, fat Jesus.
Hey,
Black Jesus, babe. That was my best credit to this day. Black Jesus, episode 10, season 3.
Download it, kids.
Download it. Check it out. It's on Amazon.
So, King
Prime.
Kroc, before you came in for your podcast, these guys recorded a hasty Danny is too hungover from Vegas to podcast, and it involved a low-level open mic female comic.
Okay.
Leo brought her in, and Leo got her drunk.
Buddy, it would have been I was really kind of sad that you weren't here because you would have had a good time with her. There was points, it got a little out of hand at the end because Swoolby got into Swoolby mode. You know what that is?
I do. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to be the girl and you're going to be Swoolby.
I got it.
So my best set was actually at the Ha Ha one time on a Sunday, but oh hey, what are you doing there?
Baby, I'm going to set my balls on your forehead.
Whoa, you're an attractive guy, but I'm not into you like that.
Yeah, bitch.
Whoa,
you're going to dome me up after a gym session, baby.
Why'd you call me a bitch?
Because all hoes are bitches.
There you go, dude. You nailed it, dude. He called her, he at some point even said, what are you, gay? He just said, what are you? You gay?
That's a nice one.
I know.
That's a nice one. Here we go.
Yeah.
So my girlfriend, after this podcast happened, I don't think I was in the house for it. My girlfriend comes in and says, Danny, a girl left me a note saying, thank you for letting me use her lotion or something.
She got so hammered that she was fixated on the fact that she used some lotion in the bathroom and was like, oh my God, this has to be a girl's and I feel terrible using it. Is it Danny's girlfriend's? And then of course I think Dino was the one that egged her on and was like, yeah, you should probably leave a note. And then she fucking left a note. She was that hammered.
So my girlfriend read the note, sort of appreciated it. Then my girlfriend asked, who's this girl? And I said, oh, it's some redheaded wannabe comic who's never going to make it, who Leo got to suck his dick after the podcast. And I said, you know what? Better not even describe it. Better just to show the thumbnail that was to never be.
I see.
And here it is right here. Leo, could you look more like a scummy Italian who got an innocent, albeit untalented girl to come into his podcast den?
She's talented. She's innocent as well. there's even a video idea that we could do. She lives on a farm. Her family would be willing to...
Quit batting away my line of inquiry.
Yeah, so you think I for sure got blown by her.
I heard that you drove an hour out of your way to pick her up and drive her to the podcast.
Okay, so this is the story. I was scrambling. People canceled on the pod. I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do? Okay? I hit her up because I thought about bringing her on the pod because she talks about some gnarly stuff on stage.
Here's how I think it really happened. I think Leo was just booty calling chicks.
He uses the pod to get pussy. That's my theory.
Oh, of course. But he was booty calling chicks, and he was like, sup, baby? You want to come suck my dick in my apartment? And then she's like, yeah. And then he's like, oh, wait, we need a guest. Is this girl even a comedian, Leo?
I saw her. I met her at the Ha doing a set. She was doing a set on somebody's show who probably was trying to sleep with her. Okay, I'll be honest. I know the guy. For sure he was trying to bang her. Now, she still told some outrageous stories that I was like, you know what? They would be good on the pod. And then there's the Danny Mullen effect, of course, where you dig deep into somebody's psyche and you make them do crazy things, Danny boy. You break them down. You're like a parasite. You go in and you start controlling people's brains.
Yeah.
You know that parasite? That fucking...
Yeah. Resident Evil 4 was based on it. Wow. But what you do... I use my words to control people's brains. You go in physically with your penis through the mouth, and you try to physically poke their brains.
I'm not going to lie. I mean, it's obvious that you guys are never going to believe that I didn't get a blowjob, but she was. Anybody can attest to this. She was completely out of her mind.
No,
right?
I believe it. You were being the good guy.
Thank
there
you.
was warning flags all over.
There were warning. She couldn't have made it more obvious that if she blew me, it would be a problem.
What does that mean?
She would come to the Ha Ha Comedy Club. She would tell everybody. She would hit up girls that I know. She would probably start following every girl that follows me. And then she would come, and then she would probably, not stop hitting me up all the time.
So she was crazy.
She's completely out of her mind, Danny.
She's an out of her mind chick.
We should probably bring her back.
I don't care how out of her mind she is. I don't care if she pre-composes a cancellation tweet tagging you and has it loaded up on Twitter. You drove her an hour home while she was drunk, and there's no way Leo can resist a blowjob in those circumstances.
I agree with you.
It's going to be hard, dude. We know.
You know King Kroc.
It's going to be hard.
King Kroc, he would never.
This is
He's
one of
flesh and
those.
blood.
This is one of those things. It's one of those things where I would be the main suspect of the crime. I would be the main suspect. I would be going to court. There'd be many, many witnesses saying that they'd be like, this is a shady bastard. I blew him in a car. But then when it came down to it, the glove don't fit. You got must acquit.
What are you saying right now?
I would be saved by the fact that I didn't do anything, and I'm saying that O.J. Simpson is innocent, but which is
that's
Kroc,
for King Kroc.
Point of the story is I wouldn't be able
Simpson.
in the court of law because nothing happened.
I was talking about just a blowjob, consensual.
Yeah, no. I couldn't. I wouldn't be able to do that because she's out of her mind.
And also, I have no idea if this girl's talented or not. I feel bad about calling her untalented.
She's okay. She's probably not going to watch this pod.
I haven't heard a word she has ever said. All I've seen is this picture. And Leo, based on this image alone, I would have been shocked if she made it out of the podcast room without you grabbing something.
I've been studying your thumbnails, Danny, and I know that you put a lot of effort into these faces, and I was just trying to mimic a very grand face that would get clicks.
Leo, that is your rape face.
That's actually
female face. No, yeah.
That's the last thing a girl sees before she's unconscious.
You think this is
He's
the
like
only
a T-Rex
pod?
storming through the trees.
This has to be the only pod where we just accuse each other of sexual assault all the time. That's just what is wrong with us.
King Kroc, your turn. Any white women with broken necks on your bedroom floor?
Oh my God, none of us are rapey at all.
I kid you, King Kroc.
Far,
King Croc's the
Too far, yeah. He can't. Yeah, we can't do that.
Hey, King.
guy.
I spent like 20 minutes last podcast telling them they should dress up like Germans and fuck each other.
Sure. I deserve something.
You deserve something, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
King, I'm glad we have you here today too.
Yeah.
Leo wanted to talk about this Will Smith thing.
Yeah.
The reason I don't want to talk about it is because I'm 95% sure it was staged and it's lame ass mainstream Hollywood doing whatever they can do to bring attention to their dying industry. That's what I think's going on. But can we pull it up, Austin? We'll watch it and debate here.
Dude, it's crazy.
What do you say? What do you say, King?
I heard Mudflap had a great conspiracy theory about it. I'm still questioning it. But just to say, like, I say fucked up shit too, right? Personally, I feel like if you're going to slap Chris Rock, why not slap Jada? She's the one who,
she fucked other guys. And
I'm domestic violence is bad. I'm just, but it's not funny,
It's fucked up. Chris Rock's like, yeah, what you slapping Chris Rock for? Chris Rock didn't do anything wrong. Get your hands on your bitch. Trying to do some Chris Rock right now. I got to be careful because whenever you're doing Chris Rock, he might slip in some words that aren't polite to say.
Yeah, dude. Chris Rock seemed too shocked. I think they did what the reality show shit, which they tell one half of the team, like if they were going to do this bit, they only tell Will Smith to do it, and they let the Chris Rock's reaction be raw.
I don't think that's the case.
You think they both were in on it? Because that stunt, I don't think he was able to pull that off on one take. I don't think he could do that. He let him hit him.
I don't know any man who would let another man in their personal space like that without flinching at all. I mean, let's watch it right now.
It seems to me like he thought Will Smith was going to say something.
Danny, you don't think he might have been a little bit he's just like, there's like 10 million people watching this, so he's probably just like a little bit in that state of flow, you know what I mean? So he can't like.
You know who's got the hardest job tonight? Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win.
He can't win. Chris Rock's the man.
He's really good. He's just a good fucking comedian.
Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
See, press pause right here.
So he's laughing.
So
it was funny.
So he laughs right there. Also, if this was a real raw moment, I feel like the joke that provoked it would have been less sterile. I mean, that's a perfect example of a joke that some Hollywood producers like, yeah, we're going to set up the big slap moment with this edgy jab about her hair. Woo. If it was really a raw moment, it would have been like, man, that bitch Jada Smith, she'd be fucking rappers all over town.
Right.
Yeah, like that's what would have deserved a slap.
Don't you think Don Rickles would have mentioned that? I think Don Rickles would have
probably
done that,
dude.
Yeah.
I recently rewatched a Don Rickles special that he shot when he was like 90.
Out of control.
On just undiluted racism. Yeah. For like an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's incredible what he got away with. Yeah.
Wow. But so let's let it play. So he's laughing right here, and also very tame joke. I guess it was a reference to Demi Moore, who was in G.I. Jane 1 and having a shaved head. She's clearly got a fucking shaved head.
Well, there's a little bit more to be known. She has alopecia. She's losing her hair.
I know. I heard about that. And
I didn't know that.
Cry me a fucking river.
Yeah, guys lose their hair all the time.
I read her statements on it. What's her name?
Jada Pinkett Smith.
Jada. I read Jada's statements on her hair loss, and she's acting like she lost her firstborn child. Just, it's sometimes you think that the world is so cruel, and I didn't know how to cope with it. I didn't come out of my house for 13 days, and I cried, and I saw my therapist, and I just had to turn my life over to Jesus. It actually reads like that. The fucking narcissism of these celebrities to think anybody cares. Yeah. Like you said, guys go bald all the time.
Most men.
Factory workers lose their arms.
I'm going to be honest,
Black
though.
girls also wear weaves like all the time.
Lace front.
Danny, if me and you were this big, though, we'd fucking be out of our minds, though. You kidding me? We'd show up to the Academy Awards wearing something out of control. If we got invited there, do you know what we would be like there? Yeah. We're talking shit about them.
Yeah.
We would have been out of control, dude.
If I got invited to this, which it would never happen.
Who knows?
We'd go up to that fur shop in Alaska, and we'd be in head-to-toe furs.
Leopards, dude.
We've got
4 dead leopards on each of us. 8 dead leopards between us.
And then I would have a leopard cub that I would sacrifice on stage to a Norse god.
And never get invited back, but we'd be laughing we'd be getting pizza in the limo afterward.
So let's let it play. So first of all, Will Smith here is laughing, which makes me think he missed his cue.
Yeah.
I think whatever Hollywood producer type was probably in his ear right here, like, no, Pete, you're supposed to be mad, asshole. Yeah. There's going to be no continuity between this and the slap. It's not working. Hey, so let's let it play, because eventually he does start talking smack from his seat, right?
Yeah.
Let's go.
That's actually pretty funny. That's true. I could see that happening. And then he's waiting a little too long on it.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard.
He just gets up.
He says, let's hear it.
Oh, wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Kind of funny.
Out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
He's a good actor, Will Smith, man, if that's acting.
I think it's real.
Replay
personally.
it. See, I didn't see that. I only saw the smack. Let's watch the smack one more time. It's really loud. Chris seems to be leaning into it.
I'm out here.
Well, Chris says, let's hear it. So he thinks that Will is going to come and say something into his microphone.
Sure.
Ooh, that's, the let's hear it is weird.
Oh, wow.
Is that closed fist?
Wow.
No,
it's open.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Oh, my God.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay?
Press pause.
Either he's committed. Look, I'm going to be honest, as an actor that has seen some high-level theater acting, for example, if you really study for a long time, you can convince yourself to be that mad and even have like the little tears welling up. Like he could pull that off. Mm-hmm. He could pull that off.
Would they tell them to curse on live television? That's like a big no-no.
Probably.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if it was staged, he wouldn't have dropped an F-bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I feel like they would have given him something a little snappier too, like, "You disrespect my woman, you disrespect me." Yeah. Just something with a little bit more.
Yeah. I think they gave him the improv. They go, you riff that, Will Smith.
Maybe.
You don't think I think they were like, you're good.
They trust him.
If you're gonna do it, Will Smith, just riff it. You're good.
It's just like he's lost all right to walk up and smack a dude over insulting his wife. He lost all right to do that when his wife publicly admitted to banging some C-level rapper
and
multiple
then told
him to his face that it doesn't matter and that she did it for her mental health, and he's just sitting there like, ugh.
Oh my God. And they've been married for super long. You can't just do that 14 years into a marriage.
And he's single, Chris Rock, now.
Is he?
I'm pretty sure he's single, yeah.
Chris Rock be getting some fucking pussy.
So there was you know how Black Twitter's obviously going off with this?
Yeah.
Dude,
Black Twitter? Is that a new app?
No, it's
the bird is just darker in pigmentation.
It's the Twitter that is in the black community.
You're talking about African Americans on Twitter.
Africans do, sure.
Yeah, African American isn't politically correct anymore, is it? I think black is the new politically correct term.
So Black Twitter, we need to take off on
Isn't
Black
that
Twitter.
Weird how they wanted us to say African American because that was more politically correct, but now when you read the LA Times, it seems like black with a capital B is the accepted way to refer to black people.
Well, also, not everybody's an American. So often you'll have people call, they're trying to be progressive, and they'll call, a British black guy an African American. And they'll be like, bro, I'm not American. I'm just black.
I'm going to pose this question to King Kroc.
Yeah.
If a man slapped you in front of Zendaya and Zoe Kravitz.
Those Lenny's daughters?
No, the one is Lenny's daughter. Who's okay? Basically, the two hottest women in Hollywood right now by far they're half black.
Can you pull them up?
They're incredibly beautiful. Anyway, Shanning's dating one of them. Anyway,
Channing Tatum,
yeah. Now this got this tweet got a massive amount of likes. Apparently, so if somebody slapped you, King Kroc, in front of Zendaya and Zoe Kravitz, what's happening?
Me personally, I have to throw hands.
Yeah, you got to throw. You got to fight.
If I'm getting my ass
see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what if they're just at a nearby cafe and they see it?
Well, it doesn't matter, Danny. If Zendaya and Zoe Kravitz, that's Zendaya, she's gorgeous. Now we go Zoe Kravitz, who's Zendaya's young.
I'm holding out more hope for Zoe.
You got to see the rest of it, man. Go to her Instagram.
I feel like
why are we on her?
I want to get away.
Zoe Kravitz there. She's there.
I want to fly. It was taking me a second to think of a Lenny Kravitz song. Let's see this broad.
Who's good?
She's got short hair
What are you
right
talking
now.
about,
She's got
dude?
short hair right now. She's hot as fuck, dude. Look at her.
She's hotter than the other chick.
Zendaya's hot as fuck, dude.
The short hair thing is whack.
Your fans are gonna be like, dude. I'm pretty sure the fans agree with me. Dude, what do you think about Zendaya and Zoe Kravitz?
Pretty good looking.
She's
hot.
And also the best actresses per level of hotness. You know what I mean? Like they're the hottest, best actresses right now.
Because the best actresses aren't hot.
They're yeah.
Who's
like
the
Meryl
best
Streep,
actress?
Meryl Streep.
She's pretty cute.
I mean, back in the day, she was all right.
Who's the best actress under 35?
Best actress under 35. I say let's go for best actress under that looks under 35. That's
King Kroc?
I was gonna say Mia Khalifa, but she's not an actress.
Hey.
Best actress that looks under 35 because I think she's over 35 is God damn it, the redhead. What's her fucking name?
Emma Stone?
No. I mean,
like
yeah,
Emma
actually,
Stone.
you could say Emma Stone. Yeah, Emma Stone's actually
Jennifer Lawrence?
No, Jennifer Lawrence. Actually, yeah, she's 30. She's pretty hot.
She's pretty
Is
hot.
she a good actress?
She's phenomenal. She has an Academy
She's
Award.
really good, yeah.
She has an Academy Award.
Okay. King Kroc. I was watching Joaquin Phoenix in Inherent Vice last night, the Paul Thomas Anderson movie that nobody cared about.
Still a great performance.
He's phenomenal. The way you know, and the reason I watched that movie is because it's based on a novel by Thomas Pynchon, who's one of the great American literary writers, and he's one of the funniest American literary writers. So there's a lot of subtle little comedic moments in there that are worth checking out if you're into that sort of thing. But Joaquin Phoenix, I mean, you don't recognize that motherfucker from movie to movie. It's a different dude. I mean, it's him, but it's not him. It's not Ryan Reynolds. Like, now I'm going to say something snarky and make out with the hot chick in Act 3.
Dude,
that's
Ryan
actually
Reynolds.
that's a great Ryan Reynolds.
That's every movie.
And I love him in every single one of those. I love him.
I put on 30 pounds of muscle for this role, and I'm getting paid $30 million. That's $1 million per pound of muscle, kids.
Yeah, that's so true. He said that he began acting.
My wife is hot.
His wife, dude, Blake.
She gives speeches about babies getting fucked on umbilical cords.
With her umbilical cord attached. Get it right, dude.
Leo loves that.
There is a speech out there if you know, these fans have probably forgotten, but we have to rehash it quickly. There's a speech where Blake Lively talks about child porn existing where the guy fucks a baby with the umbilical cord still attached, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Holy shit. And those are the real problems we should be worrying about.
Leo was so psyched because Leo's favorite type of porn finally got some press. Finally got some press when she gave that speech.
You fucking
Leo's
piece of shit.
like, dude, what the fuck? I've been jerking off to umbilical porn in obscurity for 15 years.
They're gonna, this is the next clip that's gonna get us canceled. Can you imagine? I'm trying to do something good. Fuck you, dude.
Leo, I mean, you've always liked him young.
Oh yeah, buddy. Yeah, that's as young as it gets, I guess, huh, boy? That's as young as it gets.
And for a while, you liked it when the scenes took place in the crib with the mobile, with the ducks and the planes and the pink walls. But then that was even too old. You're like,
pink walls were doing it for me for a while.
Like toddler, more like grandma.
Oh. I think my attraction to women goes up and down because when I think there's years that I'm attracted to older women, or let's say I'm dating a girl that's like in her mid-20s, and maybe 50-year-old women have been turning me on recently. It's a really good group, honestly.
50-year-old women,
40 to 50, yeah. They're looking better now, dude. They're staying in shape.
It's tough, dude. That's one of the biggest dilemmas of humanity is the fact that guys, if they have their shit together,
we're good.
Are at peak attractiveness until they're like 60. And chicks, dude. I mean, I was at UCLA yesterday. I was just kicking back reading a book in the Murphy Sculpture Garden. I would see dudes walk by with beautiful families. Clearly, they rolled up in a Mercedes, in a Range Rover. Tall, muscular, salt and pepper, handsome, tan-skinned men in their 50s. And their wives looked like hogs.
Jesus, dude.
What are you hogs?
Well, women's female. Well,
because I'm being honest.
Do you mean fat or just old and ugly?
I just mean like they
they
got to that point where they had like the cropped pixie cut, not out of stylistic choice, but out of necessity. They're wearing just like a circus tent. Leo, you described it so well. Who was the chick over at Brooks's house who was just so obese? She was just in a circus tent. Like they're just wearing tarps. And it was nothing against these women personally. It just they looked like I don't know, the stock market in March 2020. That's what happened to those women after the babies came out. And then the men could still be fucking the girls in Alpha Phi at UCLA.
Yeah. But this is for you guys out there. This is the honest truth. If you want a girl that's going to be attractive for a long time, it is 100% her dedication to working out. If she isn't like an ex-athlete that loves to work out all the time, she's going to be fat by the time she's 35. And that's a guarantee because the female metabolism is just a little bit slower than ours. And we have trouble with it too. Like Danny might have a little beer belly one day. Yeah. I doubt it. He's too vain. He's a piece of shit. I might have a beer belly if I really just start leaning into the Italian. One, huh? You're a vain son of a bitch. You're more vain than I think. You know, you hide it better than me, but you're just as vain as me.
My girlfriend told me yesterday that I needed to buy some cute shoes. Because I don't even care enough about my appearance to buy good-looking shoes.
Yeah, but physically, like naked, you lather yourself in lotion. You do so much
because my skin itches without lotion.
I guess you've gotten used to it at this point, but you do. But you still, I don't know.
Let's go down the vanity list. What else do you got on me, Lee Man?
You pay for expensive haircuts.
That's because I'm on camera and I want to look like Liam Gallagher.
You brush your teeth 4 times a day.
I brush my teeth twice a day.
4 times a day.
Twice a day.
You wake up.
They're yellow. They're coffee stained.
You wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth first thing in the morning.
Not
you
true.
Brush your teeth after lunch and after breakfast. It's at least 3 times.
Before the podcast was the first time I brushed my teeth today. I will brush maybe once before going to jiu-jitsu tonight and once after.
So 3.
Maybe.
In a day.
Likely 2, baseline 2, maybe 3.
4. When I travel with you, I have seen 4.
You know what? You're backed into a corner right now. Your thesis is Danny Mullen is vain, and therefore you're inflating my brush numbers. That's what's happening right
Leo,
now.
don't you trim your eyebrows?
I have to. Otherwise, I'd look like literally it would look like those fucking furry caterpillars were just taped to my forehead, and it would be a unibrow too. You want me just to rock a unibrow?
You have to brush your teeth. Like there's no getting away.
Not
from
4
that.
times. 4 times a day is really. I think twice a day is good.
You're supposed to brush after you eat every time, but I don't think anybody does.
Well, if at lunchtime,
Leo, do you have any?
I'll chew some gum.
Is it true that you have any European facial creams?
Do I have some? Yeah,
that have other purpose other than just moisture?
I do.
Yeah. And what? Wrinkle reduction?
No, not wrinkle reduction. Hydration. You know what I mean? A little hydration.
What do they call these creams?
I think one of them is called Dr. Kushka's Rose Cream.
Dr. Kushka?
Something like that. Kushka.
Sounds like a guy who's going to sell me potatoes in Poland.
It's at Whole Foods if you have a Whole Foods. It's really good. It's a rose cream.
So you have expensive Whole Foods rose creams that you apply to your face. And I'm vain for putting on a little, not even Aveeno, CVS generic Aveeno. That's what I put on my face.
I have those creams. I only put them on maybe before a comedy show, maybe before a date. But you put on those creams to hang out with dirty old me and Neeks.
Listen, I put it on because my face feels like it's been rubbed across a cheese grater if I don't. There's a serious issue with dryness. Let's just look at our outfits right now.
God damn it.
Leo, who's wearing a matching blue and white jumpsuit with some expensive looking sneakers?
It's so bright, the camera's color correction is having issues.
You're damaging our camera equipment.
I got to, you know what, man? I mean, I don't want to say it, but I wear these outfits for a reason.
Yeah? To attract men? Burn! Gay joke.
Gay joke.
Leo, let's do this right now. Let's hold up our sneakers.
God damn it.
Where did you pick up these kicks of yours?
I didn't say that you were, by the way, I didn't say that you were, I didn't say I wasn't vain, by the way.
Also, I want to submit this to evidence right now. Non-matching socks. That counts for something. But let's hold up these sneakies. Where did you pick these up, Leo?
Steve Madden.
Steve Madden.
Steve Madden.
Well, do you recognize the brand Phony, Leo?
Oh, yeah. It looks like you might have picked one of those up at Ross. I think I saw you.
So Steve Madden, the footwear company, footwear behemoth, I will say, immortalized in Wolf of Wall Street.
Yes.
Publicly traded company, which makes very expensive, high-end men and women's shoes. That is what Leo's wearing. I am wearing sneakers by Phony that I copped at Ross for $20 to wear to a Vegas nightclub. You heard me correctly. And I did wear these into Excess nightclub as a joke. I purposely, on my Patreon, vlogged me buying the shittiest, cheapest outfit I could get. I had a t-shirt that said GOAT, and I wore it to Excess. I wore it to Excess, and I was right next to the Jason Giambi booth.
That's funny. Did you, who vlogged it? Who filmed it?
Jace, but he didn't film at the bachelor party. It was here in LA, me picking up the gear.
Nice.
I am wearing $20 Pony sneakers. So, Leo, you want to call me vain again, buddy?
Well, I would have said that you were right with the sneaker move, but it was for a video, which means it was profitable, which means those don't count.
Oh, financial vanity? Is that what you're getting at?
Financial vanity.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Well, Leo, I just want to say that I'm in killer shape.
Yeah, there you go.
Nobody can deny that.
Dude, you hear him? You hear him? This fucker doesn't put anything that's... Recently, I've been looking at his diet closely. He cheats a little bit, but for the most part, he's eaten so clean. It's almost a psychopathic type of clean. You know what I mean?
Listen,
same thing every day.
Listen, Leo, I eat the same thing every day because I don't want to spend even 1 horsepower of brain power on thinking of what to cook. All right? So I don't cook. I buy pre-made Trader Joe's salads. And the reason I'm in such kick-ass, unparalleled physical condition is because there's a guy floating around at my gym. I've complained about this guy to you many times. He is a brown belt. And this guy, when I rolled with him 9 months ago, I was beating him so thoroughly that he turned around and elbowed me in the face.
Damn.
Since then, I have made it my personal quest to one day roll again with this guy and choke him unconscious on the mat. Then, Leo, I'm going to reach down his gi pants, yank out a clump of pubic hair, and hold it up for the rest of the class to see. And to do that, I need to make sure my legs, my core, my arms, and my wind is peak.
Wow.
I need all those muscle groups
You think they'll
and
invite
cardio.
you back?
If I pull out this guy's pubes?
And hold them up. I see like a tribal type.
Yeah.
With the pubes.
Yeah. I think they'll invite me back because my gym celebrates winners.
I like it, dude. It'd be classic. I know this is slightly racist, but if King Kroc started playing an African drum when you fucking held the pubes up.
King Kroc, you're going to have to come with me to every class from now on. Just in the event that this guy decides to roll with me. He won't even make eye contact.
A couple of the fans, they DM me. They were mad that I didn't make you do your BBC in the African voice. So do you want to give us one?
I have a BBC.
Say your full name, though.
Yeah.
Abode Olukayode. I have a BBC.
It never fails to just make me smile.
We should do a video where King Kroc's running for mayor.
Yes, dude.
He's like this super African guy running for mayor of Los Angeles. And he rattles off a couple solid points first about whatever homelessness, city taxes. And then he gets right into talking about his BBC.
Dude, can we please do that immediately?
Where he's at a Whole Foods in Malibu, for instance, where every housewife there is terrified of coming off racist because they all shared the black square. They all retweeted something from the official BLM Twitter account. Exactly. So you will be able to rattle off like 10 lines about your cock before they walk away.
Dude, you need some improv, what is it, a warm-up. Do it right now. Do like a couple lines and get into your BBC.
So
you're the mayor.
You're the mayor, and you're a little less Africanized than the I am Darren Abakwayode.
But
I
close.
am on BBC, but close.
But close, yeah.
So
I see him in full African garb. You know what I mean? And me and you are in suits, and we're gonna help him along. We have clipboards. We have clipboards.
Am I
stuff
running
like that.
for the mayor? Or
Yes, you're running for mayor.
You're running for the mayor.
And a couple of white women are like, "Well, tell us a little bit about your policies. We want to know what's going on."
Well, I want to tell you this. Beginning, I am focused on the betterment of the streets. I want the streets to be looking nice and clean.
That's amazing.
That's great. Don't love that.
Come out.
This is great.
Oh my God.
That's what we need.
And maybe me and you can go and play later. I can show you really why they call me how you say BBC.
Yeah.
Dude.
I'll give you and show you a little bit of this.
Why is
You know what I'm saying?
what are you going to show me?
My BBC.
Your BBC.
Dude, this would go pretty nuclear right away.
Take me down. And
Wait, can we do this?
Yeah, we'll figure it out. There's we got to bring King Kroc back.
King Kroc, do you have African garb, like head to toe, like colorful stuff?
I don't fit it anymore.
You know how it almost looks like the Pakistani garb. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
We can just borrow the tarp from the chick at Brooks and we can tie dye it.
You son of a bitch. I'm glad that we don't know her name because you would call her out by name. Somebody would send a clip to her.
I always will remember, first of all, our discussion we had earlier about how women need to work out to maintain our respect. That is going to drive some people up the fucking wall. Nobody in our audience, but somebody else.
Somebody else.
But I'm always just 1 second, King. I'll let you pass Steve. I'll always remember Leo describing some chick who was just present in one of Brooks's house parties. Just present. Just off in the corner watching the happenings, and she was so fat, according to Leo, that conventional clothing were no good. She had to wear, remember those big parachutes you played with in 3rd grade? It's like, up, down, everybody run underneath. It sounded like she was wearing one of those.
It could easily cover like a table. The amount of cloth, it could easily cover that entire table.
Yeah.
The Austin's entire setup could be covered by her dress.
I like that. I kind of want to start dressing like that. It sounds easy.
I mean, yeah, you kind of throw on something, and you got a lot of space under there. You don't have to pluck anything or shave anything. Mm-hmm. You can hide some lumps and some bruises. A baby, whatever the fuck.
She might be pregnant without her knowledge. Yeah. The problem is a strong gust of wind. She's going to put somebody in therapy.
She couldn't get on a motorcycle. I'll tell you that much. That'd be way too much.
I thought you were saying that because she tried.
Oh my God!
I thought somebody pulled up a Suzuki in front of Brooks's house, and she's like, "Oh, I love motorcycles," and tried to throw a leg over it, Leo.
Would it be?
And the wheels just came off under her crushing weight.
What if you pitched that idea to Brooks? You just wanted to set this girl up on a date, and everything she can do, she's too big for it.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be great.
That'd be great.
Oh, that'd be great.
Kid Kroc goes on the date with her, and it's like you go on a ride, she's too heavy for it. She can't get on the motorcycle.
Mm-hmm. We take her to a buffet where the portions are the size of your thumbnail.
You're an asshole. She'd survive in there, I'm sure. What do you think? She's going to have a debacle? Like, oh, what is this? This is nothing. Oh, what?
We take her rock climbing. We're right away. She's over the limit.
We go. There's plenty of things.
We rent a smart car to tour the city in.
Her and Kroc definitely can't fit in there together.
Kroc can fit in there.
No, he can't. He can't. No, I'm saying he's gonna. No, I'm saying
I don't know what side I'm on anymore. I'm like,
King Kroc.
I like fat shaming because, like, stop being fat, you ugly, nasty. I'm like, I get it. Like,
yeah,
I feel like that. I'm like, damn, I'm fat as hell. So
yeah, but it's different when women are fat and men are fat.
How?
That's true. It's so
one
true,
matters
dude.
and the other one is like, who cares?
So it's not ideal, King Kroc, for a man to be fat, and I'm fully in support of you losing weight.
I agree with that.
But the thing is, a guy, it's one element of his overall pussy profile, his overall pussy portfolio, mind you.
That's a good point.
Just as Ray Dalio might recommend one diversify into gold, commodities, bonds, and stocks, fitness is just one of a man's portfolio items. The rest are career, facial structure, his whip,
hair,
and dick game.
It's true. If he's got a giant dick, I mean, I know that Biggie Smalls apparently had a giant cock, and he was a rapper, and he was pretty fat. Apparently, he laid the pipe. So.
You got lots of pussy.
Oh, he got the hottest bitches at the time.
King Kroc, how's your dick game these days?
I'm not gonna lie. Weight definitely affects it. You got a lot of players out there though that are rotund,
and thankfully you've got a lot of. You're like China. You got a lot of money to lend, if you know what I mean. You got a lot of shaft to lose to fat.
True.
You're still doing good.
I'm doing decent, honestly. Yeah.
It's a long cock, dude. I've seen that thing.
Yeah.
Don't play it down.
No. I'm just. Yeah, when you're used to, but you get what I mean. Yeah.
It's all right, buddy. We're gonna get you right back where you need to be. All right. I know you're drinking a Four Loko and it's like noon on a fucking Monday, but it's not a good start.
Not?
But we're going to walk. We're going to walk a little bit. I know it's raining, but we'll start getting those steps in, and that's how you start, all right? Lose a little weight, shed a little weight.
King Kroc, what are you thinking about fitness these days? You have any plans to start walking, start jogging, join a gym?
Yeah, right now I'm just doing daily walking.
Good.
But I still fuck up some days and don't do it. Like today I didn't do it. But, just sort of slowly getting into it, back into it again, And I have a certain, insulin problem, too, so I got to fix that with some medical stuff or whatever.
Supplements.
Yeah.
Supplements. Well, King,
Supplements?
What are your priorities right now? For this coming year, let's talk about this maybe, because if you have an insulin
Uncharted
problem,
categories right now.
well, let's figure it out. Let's create the map. Let's be Danny Mullen crew cartographers. Because if you have insulin problems and you're trying to get your weight under control, I don't feel great about you drinking a sugar-loaded alcoholic beverage.
Is there sugar in that?
There's a ton of sugar in
a
that.
Four Loko, buddy? Yeah, there's a ton of sugar in it.
That's why it tastes good.
Look, it'd be nice. Can we Google it? How much sugar in a Four Loko? It doesn't. They don't have a. Give it to me.
Those sneaky fucks.
They don't have a nutritional.
Is that illegal? There's no way it doesn't have a nutritional. Yes, it does.
Oh, it does, but it does not say. It does not say sugar.
I'll just Google it.
I'm sure it does.
I'm sure it does too. We have to look this up. It just says alcohol facts. It doesn't. It's not a nutritional thing. It just says alcohol. It doesn't have nutrition on it.
Let me see. Alcohol by volume, serving size. Leo is right. There is no official
There's
sugar
no
list.
nutritional.
It is 14% alcohol though, which
That
is
crazy.
a ton.
Yeah.
King, he's going to look up the sugar, but what are your goals?
Goals. Definitely want to get back into shape. And definitely want to commit to something and knock it out. You know, might be college, might be some other thing. I don't know. But,
What about getting out of debt?
oh yeah, and that's number 3. Get out of debt and build savings as well.
Absolutely. And what has stopped you in the past from getting these things done?
Losing my job. You know, being lazy. I don't know. Being depressed. But I can't really blame that, but being a fucked up kind of.
Do you realize that once you do carve away at that debt, once you do get back into shape, once you're steadily employed, do you believe that that will make you happier?
Oh yeah, definitely will.
Do you believe, and you should believe this because I know it's the case, that pursuing those things will make you happier on its own, even without accomplishing anything yet?
Probably will, because you're feeling like I'm getting shit done.
Getting momentum.
Yeah. Yeah, good point.
Something to think about, man.
When you really break it down like that.
It's something. I was thinking about this the other day. I was thinking like, why make time for the gym, going to jiu-jitsu, or just going to the park to do some pull-ups and run around? And I started thinking that I don't know too many losers who have good physiques and are in shape.
Oh my God, it's very few. You're right.
It's a pretty good reason to get in the gym because your physical body, your mind, and your life, your career, they aren't disconnected. If one thing's going well, it's going to bleed over into the other things, which is why I think Leo's right for always harping on guys getting in shape, guys being fucking jacked, as Leo might say.
Yeah.
Because I don't know any guys. For example, I was at my good buddy's bachelor party this weekend. People's physiques basically correlated with their income.
Damn.
It's fucking true. 2 guys showed up who had massive beer bellies or who were otherwise just flabby and unkempt. And those guys needed other guys to drop more money on the booths to cover their bills. That was one example. And then the other guys, the more bossed out they were, the nicer their apartment, the larger their savings were. Those guys had the cuttest abs. And then the dudes in the middle who maybe have like $5,000 saved up and make like $80K a year, they were just kind of like whatever. Their bodies were 6s.
Some will argue that like
correlation.
Wealthier people have easier access to healthier foods and then like
Shut up.
private gyms. and
Shut up.
stuff.
These
But
guys-
the old
I don't
excuse.
agree with
Three
that.
of
I
these
think
guys,
so.
three of
I
these
don't know
guys
about
were
that.
brothers, and one of them has a good physique, and he was the guy who was making way more money.
No, yeah, I don't agree with that. I was going to say people use that as a code.
I
but don't think that's
witnessed-
really the
cope.
case.
I witnessed my
They were all
roommate.
white guys, by the way, too. There wasn't like a Latino and a Native American and a fucking black guy.
So it's a
and
good sample size.
Because we
you
all
what I'm
know
saying?
who would have been the fattest out of that 3.
Well, I'm just saying, that's the people who say those things. Like, some people don't have access to proper nutrition. This was a sample of all white dudes. So I'm purely, and everybody came from basically the same background. So it was a good control group of physical fitness equals better financial status.
Right.
I was going to say that I witnessed my roommate Judge. He'll eat for 40 days with about $200 at Trader Joe's, and it's just spinach, like turkey, chicken, all like good shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's pretty goddamn cheap, is what I'm saying.
Oh, by the way, it's 60 grams of sugar in a Four Loko.
How many servings are in a Four Loko though? Because it's probably like 120 or 180 grams of sugar total.
Oh my god.
Because I'm sure they pass that off as multiple servings.
And I know you guys, and everybody that watches our channel, most of you guys are young, and you really don't think about your health. But one day you're gonna realize that it's really kind of all you got. If you don't have your health, and you're I don't know, you have to do things every day, give yourself a shot every day, take pills every day to remain healthy. You're gonna really regret the decisions that you made early on with your body. Trust me, I've seen it happen to many people that I know, and it's sad.
Phil Collins just had to retire from a stool. He can't even play drums anymore. He looks like some withered elderly space alien, and he's up there giving his farewell speech. He's only 71, and I have no idea if any of his health conditions were caused by life choices, but it just made me realize, like, holy fuck, this guy is a billionaire rock star, but he doesn't have his health.
Health is all we got.
And like Leo was saying, this guy is done.
Right. Yeah, no, there's a Yao Ming was an unbelievable basketball player, and he was going up against Shaq, and he just destroyed his foot because he was too big and had to stop. Yeah, he couldn't, like, his foot couldn't hold his fucking like body up. Basically, it would just like fracture. So he had to stop playing basketball. Didn't you think it sucks? He's like, he could have been one of the greats easily, and he is kind of like a legend anyway. But it'd be awesome if he would have played some more. If his fucking foot
in Houston, he's definitely a legend.
Well,
everybody likes Yao Ming, but 4.75 servings in one can.
Put that down. Give it.
Four. So what is the theory behind
candy
that?
Bars?
Who the fuck opens a Four Loko, goes, puts a layer of saran wrap over the top, refrigerates it, then pulls it out and
a fag.
It's insane.
There's your answer.
All you guys can, dude. I used to have the OG.
There's
Four
your
Locos,
answer.
the OG Four Locos with a fucking that had the caffeine that would just.
The
people
best.
had three. They were unbelievable.
The best.
You could have half of it and be completely hammered out of your mind.
Oh yes.
It was weird how crazy. It was like battery acid, dude.
Yes.
It was nuts.
Yeah, it was nice. It's nowadays in Vegas, you got to get out. You got to figure out who your Adderall plug is. A lot of the guys at the bachelor party are sniffing lines of blow. Back in the day, you drink half a Four Loko and you are on one.
Yeah, 4 hours, 5 hours of fucking fun.
The sun starts rising in Citrus Heights, which is where I grew up and where I did most of my Four Loko drinking. It's fucking 5 a.m. in Jen Romano's backyard, and my jaw is just blah, 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 just chatting up Chelsea Whitaker, just trying to get her in the tool shed to let me finger her pussy.
Nice.
Those are the days.
All on Four Loko,
boys.
All on Four Loko.
OG Four Locos. You guys never had those. You guys never had those, you little fucks.
I do remember when my siblings were in like high school, the gas stations and stuff were selling the Four Loko as if it was just an energy drink, and you didn't need to be 21 to buy it because I guess like the lady working the counter or something didn't know it was an alcoholic beverage, and everybody was getting fucked up just buying them. I remember for a long time, fake bake, like that fake weed shit you could buy in the gas station, was legal. And when I was in middle school, there were no laws on vape stuff. So me and my friends would go to the local vape store when we were like 11 and just rip vapes and play video games and shit because there were no regulations on it.
And then you can always trust kids to fuck that up. Like pretty soon, a kid rolls up on a Razor scooter with a propeller hat. It's like, 1 marijuana vape, sir? Same thing happened to your Four Loko. For us, in my elementary school, it was a textbook, an encyclopedia rather, that covered Woodstock.
Yeah.
And there was an image of a girl with her tits out in there. And of course, once news of the topless Woodstock image circulates Orangevale Open, there's going to be a line outside of the library, which the librarian, she's getting a little suspicious. Like, kids these days, I thought they had no interest in book learning, but look at this. A line extends down to classroom 104. And pretty soon it became obvious that we were searing these titties into our memory, then going and jerking off. And she went in there with a Sharpie, and she Sharpied out the girl's tits. That's all she did. She didn't destroy the book. That would have been sacrilege in her eyes. She just Sharpied out the Woodstock bitch's titties.
How were the titties?
They were pretty good, Leo.
There was a teacher at my school.
I don't remember. They were like the only titties I'd ever seen.
That's fucking awesome. What's up?
There was a teacher at my school who shared the same name, like first and last, to some porn star. So everybody was Googling the teacher's name, and it's just a bunch of videos of porn. And the school didn't know like what to do about it.
Oh, dude, we had a hot ass teacher in my high school, Miss Summer Wilson. Miss Summer Wilson, dude. Leo, you'd probably be in jail. If you got anywhere near this woman.
How hot was she?
I'm exaggerating a little bit, but she was a 6 foot tall blonde.
Oh yeah,
with an ass like a horseback rider.
That's all I need.
She had an ass like a horseman, Leo.
Dude, a nice ass on a teacher just made class go so much faster.
Yeah, and she had nice.
It did. When you were 14, my penis would just be like boner for 45 minutes of that hour class.
A couple pods ago, I was talking about how the theory of relativity sucks. Not only does E = MC squared dictate the bending of time, a big ass in high school, huh?
Dude, yeah.
And the bending of penis.
Yeah.
Okay, do you ever remember how horny you were in those days? It was sickening. All day you were like,
Well, so that's how we were with Miss Summer Wilson. And she was at our school for 1 year, and everybody talked about her. I mean, it got to the point where people were openly joking about it during pep rallies. Okay. When the douchebag from student government was running around in the fucking auditorium with a mic like, who's going to the homecoming dance? Woo! Who would like to go with Miss Summer Wilson? Yeah!
No.
Like, it was folklore at our school.
That's so
and
crazy.
I'm sure she felt really awkward that all these 14-year-olds wanted to hump her leg. Yeah. But rumors circulated that after she left, who knows why she left? She just mysteriously disappeared. And mysterious, the right word might be suspicious. Because when the hottest professor, hottest teacher in the school district just gets shipped out of town one day, you got to think, like, did she succumb to one of the 14-year-olds? But I heard after she left, this dude, Daniel Santich was a fucking heartthrob, dude. He got voted best looking his senior year before he graduated. There's little senior awards. He got best looking. I heard tell that this guy fucking like invited Miss Summer Wilson, somehow got her contact information, invited her to a house party in Roseville, got her all fucking liquored up, and just bent her over in one of the guest bedrooms and fucked her.
No.
And people said that they opened the door and she was bent over and Daniel Santich was giving the thumbs up, just hammering her away. And I have no idea if that's true or not, but I encountered Miss Summer Wilson twice after that.
Dude, it's not impossible. I've heard so many stories of teachers getting...
I saw her in a coffee shop after that, and we locked eyes, and I know she sort of recognized me, and her eyes immediately went to the floor, and she looked as if some essence had been drained out of her.
Okay, so she fucked the guy.
Like
how old was he, you think?
But then the second time I saw her was at fucking church.
At church?
I saw her. My parents took me to church on Christmas Eve.
Wow.
And this was when I was still young in high school, and they'd occasionally take me there to see, like, maybe we can get this guy to care about the stuff.
Sure.
But I saw it, so all fucking essence drained of her in a Starbucks, and then seeking forgiveness from the Lord Jesus.
Damn.
Those are the two places I saw her.
That's a lot of evidence.
That's a lot of evidence that Daniel Santich smashed that pussy.
Might happen. I mean, look, you guys know I made out with my Spanish teacher in high school. So
what's her name again?
We're gonna call her Cindy Malone. Cindy Malone. Yeah, no, I could have honestly, I wasn't ready. I wasn't prepared to just drive to her house when her husband wasn't home. And I didn't even have a car. Like I would have to take the bus to her house when her husband wasn't home, and then, try to bang her. I had never even had sex. So, yeah, I couldn't do it. Yeah.
It's tough. It's one of those missed opportunities. Sometimes
big time missed opportunity.
When I watch our videos back sometimes, I'm like, we should have done this. There was this riff we could have gone down. We could have had more fun with the guy at the hot dog stand. You think things like that after, like, if only I'd been more prepared. If only I would have caught that in the moment. I'm sure you have the same kind of regret with Cindy Malone or whatever.
Cindy Malone, yeah.
She was Hispanic. Give me a better fake name.
Let's go with
how about Charisse Valdez?
I'm down to go with Charisse Valdez. That's like a good Puerto Rican or a Dominican.
Whatever, dude. I can't tell the difference.
One time I was like 17. I had just graduated high school. I graduated at 17, and I met Ashley Simpson. and she was hot.
What
at the
an
time.
honor!
No, but she was like
what
big time
artist.
at the time. She was big time at the time. It's super rich.
Yeah, she lip synced on Saturday Night Live.
Exactly. She was on. Yeah, exactly. SNL was those days, and we had like a 5-minute conversation at Ralph's. And it was going well, but I was like, oh, I have a good day.
Yeah, my sister is famous, and some Hollywood guy got me to sign a contract, and they just like, there's this band behind me, and I just like kind of go up there. Is that what she had to say?
No.
What does Ashley Simpson possibly have to say about anything? King Kroc is a more important figure in American history than her.
She lived in Studio City, so we were talking about Studio City. And it was the
I love
City
Studio
Ralph's.
City. It's like the name. It's like of the things that are here, because there are studios, and then it's just like I like it.
Good old Ashley Simpson, dude.
Like it's like it's LA.
I could have had an easier life. I could have had an even easier life. You know.
Banging Ashley Simpson?
Yeah.
I don't even think she's rich.
I could have been like that. Dude, you telling me the biggest scammer ever of all time, but Britney Spears' boyfriend, Sam Asghari. I could have been like on his boat.
Can we pull up?
This guy's incredible.
But I think Britney Spears, I mean, obviously Britney Spears is filthy rich. Austin, can you please pull up Ashley Simpson getting booed off stage?
Yeah.
Okay, they tried.
Dude, what is she from? I don't even know.
She's Jessica Simpson's sister. She was pretty big, like early 2000s. She was, like early 2000s. She was killing it.
You know, they tried to pump up. They tried to pump up Britney Spears' little sister.
Yeah,
because it's the same mentality of, hey, Iron Man 1 did really good. Let's make Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
It's an asymmetrical bet, as they call it in investing.
And this was
all things
crazy.
considered, they're pretty sure this is going to make money. So hey, Ashley Simpson here. We're going to paint an Anarchy A on her drum set because, woo, she's punk. Hey, all you rocking fans, all you Avril Lavigne lovers, don't forget about Ashley. And
Good
then
old Ashley Simpson. Right around this time, she was hitting on 18-year-old Leo with braces and a big chain on. But I was fucking jacked. I was fucking jacked, dude. Can't believe this looks so old already, huh?
Is this the Super Bowl?
I thought it was Saturday Night Live.
This is where she gets booed off stage. This is awful. Let it play, Austin.
Really just
look at the Anarchy side. The audacity of the Anarchy side on the bass drum.
I love that.
This is pure scumbag capitalism. This is pure guy in a suit with a briefcase making shady Hollywood deals.
Like last night's Will Smith slap, according to you.
Exactly.
It could be, yeah.
The same guy organizing that.
Same guy, dude. He's twirling his mustache. That guy's tight, though.
Oh, that guy's rock and roll, Leo.
Damn,
look at
that
the bassist.
Guy.
Holy
Damn.
shit, dude. He's got the lines.
Is this the boo off stage?
Yes. This is sickening. This is sickening. When she stops, it's going to be a downfall of booze. Downpour.
My girl, dude.
Look at that. Look how low that strap is. Oh, the painted nails.
It's my fucking girl, dude.
These guys don't give a fuck. These guys just moved out from Akron, Ohio to be rock stars. They don't give a shit who they're playing for. Look at that. Dude, she's an anarchist, Leo. You don't understand. She's like Van Jerry.
It's a band.
All right, let's fast forward to when she stops. Great voice, by the way. Great voice. She's talking about lying in the kitchen. That's the only line I keep picking up.
I think this is the lip singing one. This is just being booed.
Let's hear.
Kelly.
Damn.
Kelly Clarkson, Trace Adkins, Ashley Simpson, part of our halftime show at the FedEx.
Oh my God.
Was that a college game or was that the Super Bowl?
That had to be a college game.
Either way, like, why would they think red-blooded Americans would swallow that shit?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. But I don't think it mattered. It's probably for TV. They probably drowned those boos out. Back in the day, they'd lie a lot more.
You think they just edited it up?
Yeah, dude.
Dude,
At least she's good looking. I'd rather watch that than like Lil Nas X half naked, like shaking his ass.
She's not good looking, dude. She's not hot.
He literally said he'd just rather watch that than a gay black kid. Yeah, that's what he said. Austin.
I don't believe you, Austin.
I agree. Linderhosen brothers.
Yeah, seriously,
dude. That's okay. That would be
biggest OnlyFans sibling gay duo.
Honestly, if they did that, if they did that OnlyFans thing, one of them would kill themselves or both. But it would be worth it just for that laugh.
Yeah, they call them the psycho straight boys in the gay porn scene. I've heard about this. A lot of the straight men who perform in gay porn for financial reasons, of which there are many, since there's much more money to be made doing gay porn because, as you can imagine, fewer guys are lining up to fill those roles. Those dudes who are fighting with their true sexuality, straight to do porn, gay, they oftentimes will snap. And best case scenario, they move to the middle of the country. But worst case scenario, they show up on the set with an MP5.
Damn.
Dude, really?
Yeah, it happens, dude. Psycho straight boys. It's a thing in the industry. And I think Dino would come in here all Columbine and start throwing handmade explosives and then just mow us down.
Yeah, I think 100% if we ended up coercing them into fucking doing their OnlyFans with the Linderhosen with the dance, and then into fucking missionary, you said?
Yeah,
the
missionary.
most disgusting
missionary. With just saliva as lube. Yeah, Dino would come in here.
Oh my God.
And I've made this joke before, but he would do the famous Eric Harris, Danny, do you believe in God? And then whatever my answer would be, he would
yeah. One more time. Oh my God. You're just meat, dude. You're ground beef at that point.
If I made Dino, or if I had any hand in making Dino fuck his brother, because Dino would be the top. He's got the bigger dick. What can you do?
Can we just move on to a different
Those are just the rules.
Okay, we're done. We're done. It would be out of control.
And fucking Ashley Simpson. At least Avril Lavigne, who, I mean, it's just pure cynicism. It's just the record industry being like, America is made up of dummies who will swallow this shitty soft rock that we're going to pass off as punk. At least Avril Lavigne, she had that song Complicated.
Yeah.
Why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? Good tune.
Yeah.
At least she gave us that.
Ashley had a couple good songs, but also
she's Ashley.
Yeah, but it has always kind of been like the sister of like a really famous chick or like a superstar will always make it no matter what, kind of, even if they suck. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the sequel mentality.
It's a sequel, yeah, but that hasn't changed either now. I mean, I feel like that still is the case.
Dixie D'Amelio.
Mm-hmm.
They tried to do it with Miley Cyrus's sister, and she still just flops all the time because she kind of sucks.
Yeah, you're. Fucking
well,
up.
she's really unattractive, right?
She's not that cute, and
that's the problem.
She got exposed. They had a fake relationship with Little Xan.
Right?
Can you pull her up?
That was fake.
She's not. She's like not bad looking, but I'm pretty sure she has a face tattoo. That's what I mean by not that cute.
Pull her up, dude. I watched the Charlie D'Amelio, Dixie D'Amelio little documentary, and that was the one thing that really pissed me off. Like, Charlie D'Amelio getting gigantic and being a billionaire doesn't bother me.
She's a millionaire?
No, but she's rich as fuck. Okay. I mean, she's got exceptional bone structure. Mm-hmm. She's clearly looks good on camera, and she can. At least she's got a talent. At least she can dance. But the sister, that's not good. This is Miley Cyrus's sister. It's not pretty. I'm still really surprised she's not giant. Look up her net worth.
It doesn't matter. Like, people still blow up. Yeah, like she's probably she freezes up. You know.
I mean, being unattractive is in right now. Lizzo has a show on Amazon Prime, for fuck's sake. The whole premise of which is, let's get obese people who think they're attractive to shake their ass.
That is so.
That sounds fantastic. I might check that out, King Kroc. You don't get high and watch that after this? Sounds like a good time.
King Kroc, he's got to start his walking regimen. Come on.
Yeah, no, I can't be focused on fat.
Can we pull up her net worth? Because I'm sure that this girl has done enough to get rich already.
No way.
Dude, I'm sure.
Yeah, it didn't have to do much.
I'm sure just a couple appearances, one short-lived TV show, she gets a development deal.
$3 million.
She's already got $3 million. Yeah, dude. She's already got fucking $3 million. And then some allowance from Billy Ray.
She's good. Yeah, when he dies, he's going to leave her a ton. She's good. She ain't got to worry about shit.
Yeah.
She's just got to worry about getting herpes and maybe...
She already has it, Leo. That ship has sailed.
Dying of fentanyl overdose.
That is likely sailed too.
Yeah,
dude.
So that's all she's got to survive because she probably has a driver that'll be sober all the time. Traffic gets all the young people, by the way.
Leo, I did coke for the first time in 3 years in Vegas. Yeah.
Damn it, dude, that sucks. I wasn't there to enjoy you fucking letting loose. Every night, you fucking uptight son of a bitch. No alcohol, no weed. No,
is that me?
Let me smoke a little weed. Oh, the end of the shoot. Let me just... Oh, yay, party time. That's all I get. And you fucking do coke with your boys in Vegas, dude?
Am I the son of some, like, European lord? That's how you made me sound right there. Like I spring into the fucking royal ballroom in my pajamas. Like, oh, no alcohol, no weed.
That is you. That is how you are.
Is that me?
No cameras rolling? That's you, buddy boy.
The way you just describe me, I feel like I should have shoes with bells on the toe.
I'll be like, Danny, you want to get room service? Do they have caviar, though?
No.
I don't think so.
No, it's not me. Okay, so I'm filthy rich now.
I'm just kidding, dude. No, but you do only like, it's party time, boys. Come on, let's smoke up. And you take like one hit, and then you're fucking zooted, and you're just like, oh, shit, Nico, let's go to In-N-Out. And you start fucking with Nico. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a great time.
I start fucking with Nico once I'm high.
It's a good time.
Yeah,
dude.
I was doing blow up in our suite at the Venetian, dude, and you would have loved it too. One morning, the first morning we started partying, we went to this bar, just one of those outside bars on the Strip. It might even be the same one that I threw up in the bushes.
Oh, wow.
Or I have done that like 3 times. I just realized it wasn't a singular thing. But as we started walking back, and this is after like 5 beers, I start walking up to random people on the Strip and just saying fucked up shit.
What?
Basically playing 40 hands with no camera.
No.
And just a bunch of guys who work at like stock brokerages.
Oh, it's the best.
They loved it, dude.
Of course, yeah.
I went up to a chick outside of the Flamingo, and I gave her a Leo special. I just went, hey, baby, dome me up.
Dude, there's no way. That's so funny that the guy that said that when I was 18 years old has no idea how many times I've used that on this podcast or in real life at this point.
Yep, dude, I did it just like it was in like a little like pastry shop too. So there were 8 horrified patrons and 3 horrified employees, and then just a gaggle of drunk bachelor party dudes.
Oh yeah. If you do, that's actually kind of a thing. Me and Danny have both talked about how many times we've done shit off camera growing up that we if you don't do it all the time, start doing it every now and then. If you actually want to do what we do, it's good practice. Just do it without the camera rolling.
So what we're telling you right now is when you see women, just tell them to give you a blowjob.
Hey, baby, dome me up.
That's what you got to do to get
you can
this job.
You're just coming off as an ignorant guy. Then there's plenty of ignorant guys out there. So, have fun.
Wait, I'm confused what you're saying.
I'm saying like the guy that said it when I witnessed it, he was really trying. He thought that might work. So you're asking for consent. Hey, baby, dome me up. It's a question.
Is it?
I think so.
The way I phrase it,
the way you phrase
there's
it,
usually an exclamation point.
An exclamation point. Little question mark.
I don't know. You're on camera. You're the guy who's on camera saying it.
Yeah,
in a referee's jersey, nonetheless. I think you throw a red flag at her too, which is threatening. Red is the color of power.
I think I had a girl question that clip one time, and I said, "Oh yeah, they were actresses. Those two. We just paid them a couple bucks."
I love
to do
that excuse. I love that excuse. You could use that on
maybe it's true, maybe it's not. You'll never know.
That is a good line.
King Kroc.
It'll all come full circle. People like, I heard from this girl that they fake pranks, and Leo just trying to like get.
You destroy my credibility, Leo.
True.
No.
The bachelor party, though, dude.
So you did coke. When was this? Was it like 4 a.m.?
It was noon. What? It was 1. It was 2. It was around then.
You loved it though.
And
for a little bit.
we were hanging out. The windows were thrown open, and we could see the whole Strip. And I said, hey, because they were playing their shitty deep house European guy with gelled hair music, and I was like, let me put on one real song real quick.
Okay.
So what do I throw on? Fucking Tumbling Dice by the Rolling Stones, dude.
That's your party song.
That's my party song. Throw that shit on. Fucking, I was like, hey, line up some powder, baby.
No.
I didn't say that. I let everybody do a line before I did, and I watched everybody for symptoms of overdose. And then I took a couple toots. Not much. About half a line or a very thin line. And after I did it, I regretted it immediately because I was like, what if the one kernel of fentanyl was in my part of the line or in my part of the Coke package?
Well, good thing to know is apparently it happens pretty instantly. Guy will seize up, die. That's how quick it is. So you'll know right away.
And let's face it, there would be worse ways to die.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a million worse ways to die. I mean,
I guess.
you could be, I don't want to go through them, but you know what I mean.
Cooked alive in a bus?
Cooked alive in a bus.
Yeah.
What brings that to mind, King?
It happened in Tennessee like 2 weeks ago.
Why did they get cooked?
I think they got hit by a car and then the engine exploded or something and they were stuck. They couldn't get out.
What kind of bus?
I think it was a big, either a big school bus or like one of those travel buses.
School bus they're dangerous for sure because they like the modern day bus, like almost like any like metro bus. All the windows you can just kick them out and they'll just come out.
School buses, I feel like the glass might be from the 70s.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No,
The windows
50s.
are smaller.
Those school buses are from the 50s. A lot of them.
Also, why the hell do you not have to wear a seatbelt on the school bus?
Exactly.
Well,
they're all
because
fucked up.
they're so massive that anything other than a semi-truck going 80 isn't going to even shift a kid out of his seat.
There's still like a lot of stories of bus loads of kids dying in horrible accidents.
Not enough, if you ask me.
Damn it.
School bus drivers, man. I love getting on the school bus though. It always been an adventure.
I like getting on the school bus.
School
too.
bus was the best.
It was
man.
the time to
you could fuck around.
You could spit a little game.
Oh, you could spit. You could sit next to a girl or across from a girl. Get a hand job on a bus. I got a hand job in high school on
Dude,
a bus.
That's legit.
When I was at my frat at UCLA, I fucked a girl. There was a chick I dated for like a season. I think it was literally fall 2012. Who she was a little crazy. She was from Lodi, California, which
They're crazy over there.
oh yeah, it's Central California.
They're nuts.
She got into UCLA though, so her trajectory was looking bright. But her and I were on the way to a date party for the Alpha Phi sorority. She fucking mounted me, and we weren't even in the back row. We were in the middle. All of her judgmental, cunty friends around, a bunch of frat dudes from SAE and SIGEP all looking on. I fucked her.
No.
Leo, hand held high to God. Actually, she rode me. I didn't do much.
Did everybody see?
I put my slender little penis in her wet slot, and she went up and down a few times.
Just a little bit. Like people were like, "Woo," or like nobody noticed.
Nobody really noticed.
Okay.
I put my slender pipe cleaner dick up inside her woo-woo.
Why are you so mean to your penis, dude? You don't have to. You call him a pipe cleaner,
Him?
or it's a her? It's a they.
I'm not going to specify.
No, it's non-binary penis.
It's an interdimensional being, like a Bigfoot.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, but I fucking put it up her slot.
Nice.
You like that, Leo?
I like it.
I fingered the girl who fucked James Franco in the front of a bus at another day party too. They called me what did they call me? They called me the bus bugger.
Wow.
They didn't call me that.
Your finger, did you put that thing? So yeah, we talked about your finger being Eskimo brothers with the man.
Do you want to interview him right now?
Yeah. So what was the pussy like? The pH balance, was it smelly? Was it good? Could you tell that Franco had been in it?
The actor James Franco was indeed in the same hole, and I posit the pH balance was 250 over 398.
Wow.
He's become very professorial since he was Eskimo Brothers with James Franco.
Oh yeah. So was there a use of a condom, or was it a bareback situation with the Franco?
I'm not even gonna. Oh, that.
No,
my finger's supposed to know that.
Your finger, yeah,
I'm speaking as his intermediary right now. How the fuck would he know that?
Well, he could tell. He's a scientist.
So what you want to know is whether or not my penis felt the same skin as James Franco's unprotected penis.
Your finger.
My finger. What did I say?
You said penis.
My finger felt the same skin as James Franco's penis.
That's what I want to know, Danny.
Yes.
Holy fucking shit. Dude.
Yeah, that's a yes.
That's big time.
I know, man.
I hope he makes a comeback into Hollywood. I don't know. It's going to be tough.
It's going to be pretty tough. There's apparently a podcast where James Franco addresses all of his accusations, which for the people who are behind on this, we talked about it a lot with Gramps when Gramps was in here. James Franco started an acting school in the same way that a lot of pedophile priests get into the Catholic Church. Like the thing was a guise for the other thing. James Franco started an acting school to take pictures of naked chicks.
And fuck chicks and get blown by chicks.
Yeah. Which
genius.
Leo thinks that's just solid business fundamentals.
Yeah, I mean, if you put yourself in a scenario like where there's going to be a lot of females there and you attempt to have sex with them, Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Dude.
And he taught a sex scene class.
That's insane. It was, you know what? I mean, if I really look back at it, I was just so irresponsible at Universal Studios. I was incredibly irresponsible with the amount of blowjobs that I got.
Well, come forth. Tell us some new stories.
Oh, no. I would just like, one time a girl kind of jerked me off in the backstage area. Like we went on a jog and she like jerked me off around the fucking. Basically the Jaws ride. There was like a hill that people would sprint up, so we just went up to the top, and I was like, it'd be really fun, and I started making out with her, and and she jerked me off from backstage.
So you were on top of a hill backstage?
There's an entire the Universal Studios backlot. It's just like another world. It's a city in itself. It's incredible. There's a fake New York there. There's a fake Alamo. There's a fake fucking like a pyramid type situation, like a Rome and like the pyramids. Then there's a lake back there. There's a log cabins. There's fucking Dr. Seuss's place. You know what I mean?
Would you walk around New York and just pretend you were a big greasy wop like you really just, hey, who thinks the Yankees are going to win the pennant this year?
I would actually. If
you just walk around being Italian as fuck.
So one of the greatest things was you could come in on your off day and just run the back lot. They let you do that at Universal.
Work out?
You could work out. You could just run around the back lot. Yeah, and people would think you're famous, like an actor and shit. There was also the ruins from the War of the Worlds, that plane crash scene. That there was like a plane crash ruins that you could just run around in.
Did you get jerked off in the plane?
No, unfortunately I didn't. But other than that, I would just like, I got blown by security guards and girls in the fucking dresses. All that bullshit. They were women.
You better specify.
They were women.
That is a traditional. That's like saying you got blown by a doctor. We're assuming a guy sucked you off during
those places
your
have so many security guards that they just start hiring anybody. You know what I mean? Security guards aren't supposed to tackle anybody. You know that, right? What are you supposed to do?
Observe and report.
Yeah. That's it.
You're the bitch. You know what I mean?
It's purely a liability reason.
Yeah.
And I was a security guard
unless you're at a club, though.
Then it's a little more complex.
Yeah. Then you got to put hands on people. So.
That's one of my best jobs ever, was security at a nightclub in Sacramento.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
It's kind of fun, huh?
Such a fun job.
You were putting yourself in there to have something, get some pussy, huh?
Dude, it was a pussy gold mine. Me and this dude, Gabe, there was this half-black dude, Gabe, who didn't give... They told us we weren't allowed to ever kiss chicks. Gabe didn't give a fuck, dude. Like, he was kind of like a half-black Leo, and that he was like a fun, like, douchey alpha male, but he also had game. So he would, like, just pull chicks into the dark of the bathroom line area and just start sucking face. Dude.
No way.
Yeah, dude.
That's awesome.
He just was resentful to any duties of the game. Like, they would give him a broom and a dustpan.
No.
And he would just, like, sweep 5 times and then throw the broom into the bush and start hitting on chicks.
That's awesome. This guy, I wonder what he's up to now. You think we could pull off a fake nightclub, like a bouncer type thing? You think there would be a place we could do it?
We'd have to. Nelk already did it, and they got consent. I'm sure. Actually, in fact, I know.
Coachella?
They got consent. No, they got consent from a club. They did it with Ed Bassmaster.
Oh, okay.
They did it in L.A. Great idea. Yeah, they just shouted out the club, and the club gave them free reign to do whatever in the line.
God, that's awesome.
That's pretty fucking dope, dude.
That's dope.
King Kroc, dude. Talk to your club, baby. Are you working a club right now, or are you working for a security company?
I'm back to a security company, but I was working for the club. So I might be able to go talk.
No shame. King Kroc and fucking SF. I was working bottom of the totem pole security company, dude. Just guarding shit that didn't need to be guarded for legal reasons.
Yeah.
Fucking sucks, but dude, I'd bring my Kindle. You can fucking wear your AirPods, dude. Listen to some podcasts. You can gain some knowledge on that job. True. Any job where you can multitask and you're getting better at what you want to actually do for a living. Best job.
Yeah, honestly, a lot of people might say that you even need that time in order to really hone your craft. You know, you need that time. Like when I was, I guess I would just do it like I would take junior college classes at night when I was selling appliances with Armin when I was 24 years old, and I'd get some pussy, but I'd also be getting on stage, and it would be getting that muscle going.
And then plus selling is like doing comedy.
Selling is like doing comedy, and then I would be I learned that accent that's been very funny for me. It's half my act forever now on stage.
Armin?
Oh yeah,
the Armenian.
Anytime, it's just too good to like. Anytime if I'm at the haha and there's one Armenian, it gets a gigantic laugh because everybody like knows about the Armenians, especially that are in LA. You know, so
it's crazy that Armenians, they were genocided. That's almost officially recognized. Straight fucking genocide, second only to the Jews and the Holocaust, but you can get up there and clown around and do impressions of an Armenian that are very derogatory and nobody cares.
No, they love it. They love it.
Nobody cares.
That's so weird.
It's people pick and choose their things to be offended at. Also, you know who's really got a great sense of humor about their lot in life nowadays are Asian people.
You think so?
Dude, Asian people, I mean, maybe there are some exceptions, but it seems like, okay, Asian men and maybe even Asian women, I forget, it's been a while since I've looked at the graphs, they've surpassed white people in supremacy in this country. Like
by a lot. It's double college graduations.
Yeah.
College graduations.
More money, everything.
Income, they're the highest. So anything you say to an Asian person now, they can pretty much take in stride. It's like insulting a white man. I mean, the media, well, not really. I feel like the left doesn't really like Asian people because they fuck up the left's narratives about like oppression and all that. Yeah. But there were like these Asian chicks who were kind of mingling with our bachelor party group, you know, like some of the dudes in the group were trying to get some pussy. And I just kept making like railroad building jokes to these Asian girls. Like these girls graduated from Princeton and they're like, yeah, we have jobs now in San Francisco. And I was like, oh yeah, do you work for the Leland Stanford Railroad Company?
They didn't get it.
Are you up there dynamite? No, they got it. They went to fucking Princeton.
Oh, they went to Princeton. They love it.
They went to Princeton or Yale. They were just like, that's bad. So what do you guys do in LA? Like they would act offended for a split second and then just not care at all.
Wow.
Yeah, I made a joke about them dynamiting mountains for the Leland Stanford Railroad Company.
Yeah, they just got down to business, man, and got educated and then got really good jobs, and they are diligent, great, phenomenal workers. Have you ever, dude, you can tell immediately when you have at Starbucks, when you have like a Frappuccino order, an Asian person makes it unbelievably well, way better. I'm saying they're very, very precise, Danny. I'm just saying.
Well, dude, if your family like comes from an Asian country, they work their ass off to get you to go to like an American school and college. So they're like, you're not going to fuck this up because I spent my entire life trying to get you to go to this school.
They shelter their kids, and they also, I've seen it in public, they beat the shit out of their kids. You've never seen an angry Asian mom? Oh my God.
I mean, it's a stereotype. I've never seen it with my own eyes.
I've seen it multiple times. They definitely are, they're strict in public. And also, when the fuck do you see an Asian kid misbehaving in public? Never.
And I'm going to say this. The Asians just, whatever they do it well. The group of the most talented people at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu at my gym, just Asian guys.
Really?
Yeah, because when Asian people, first of all, there's the stereotype of them in martial arts. So maybe, I mean, judo does come from Japan, but Asian people, I think it's more that it's in their nature.
Too? Doesn't Jiu-Jitsu?
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. There's Japanese Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah, what's JJJ like?
Japanese Jiu-Jitsu, I'm not too sharp on it. It's been a while since I've done a deep dive into Japanese Jiu-Jitsu. I think it involves a lot of weapons, a lot of sword fighting and shit like that. Jesus. And then I think it incorporates elements of throwing too. But I think it's a lot of weapon play.
Okay.
Then Mitsuyu Maeda, I believe, he traveled to America and then down to South America where he met Carlos Gracie, Elio Gracie's father, I believe, who then taught judo to Elio when Elio adapted the techniques from judo that best fit his frail body, and most of those were ground fighting techniques.
See, I know why there's so many Asians.
Why?
Because this is nerdy.
Jiu-jitsu?
Yeah.
It's true, dude. If you don't think Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is fucking... Yeah,
it's kind of nerdy,
so
dude.
my Baron Bolo transition to the back take and my figure four lock to the bread cutter choke, I need to work a little bit more. But also my quarter guard's really coming... It's like Dungeons and Dragons that can break somebody's arm.
Yeah.
That's what it is. But yeah, the
skill game too.
Dude, right? Like you were all with just like a random Asian kid who's a blue belt, which usually blue belts are like... It's like I look at blue belts like Leo looks at a salami sandwich. Just eat it for fucking lunch, baby. Just eat it for lunch.
What the fuck was that, dude? What?
Just a meatball
son
sandwich.
Of a bitch.
I don't know. Just some
I like
Italian
a good
shit.
salami sandwich, but I felt slightly attacked. Was that a dig of some sort?
I mean, was that a dig? When you come back from a heavy deadlift day at the gym, I know you put some fucking salami in your mouth, dude.
Dude, I'll tell you what. My mom, used to make me some salami sandwiches for lunch, man. And my friends were always jealous in high school. You know, I'd have a giant salami sandwich. So I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Largemount Wine and Cheese got the best salami sandwich in LA, I think.
Like, I'm going to jiu-jitsu tonight. I've had the whole weekend to rest. I didn't do any drinking. I am going to get a blue belt, and I am going to do the most fucked up black magic style jiu-jitsu chokes on this guy.
Really?
Until he maybe quits the gym and the sport.
What, you go and bully guys?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
You go and bully guys? Does everybody do that? No.
Mostly me. But
it's just you. You go over there. Are you the Matt Bully?
They call me Danny the Destroyer.
Okay, please, we have to listen. I'm sorry. I know. Listen, I'm sorry. Can we at some point, if we don't do this on the pod, at some point, just do it on your own? Can you call and complain about yourself at the gym, at your own gym?
No, absolutely not.
No, you don't want. You want to keep going.
Yes,
but what if you complain? But what if it's like an over the top complaint, where it's just ridiculous?
Yeah, like I'm fucking sneaking into the women's locker room and passing myself off as a transgendered man or something.
Yeah.
But sometimes, dude, I'll go with like an up and coming like Asian guy at the gym, and dude, like a random blue belt will just like suddenly be like, dude, this guy's guard is like way too good for a random blue belt, because you can tell that he's been not only taking in the technique taught in the school, but he's been going on YouTube, he's been buying jiu-jitsu books, he's been studying, he's been doing his homework. And
well, I'm afraid of I feel like as a rookie, if I rolled, do you ever kick someone in the face by accident?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I could knock somebody's teeth out.
It's not a serious concern.
Do you have to wear a mouth guard when you roll?
I do. I always wear a mouth guard.
I think it's smart too. All right. In that case, then I wouldn't feel so awkward.
I'd say maybe once every 2 months you get a strong inadvertent head blow.
Yeah.
Not that strong though. Like I've never lost consciousness from jiu-jitsu.
Okay, yeah, because you're not like fucking spinning. I mean, they do spin pretty fast though. Sometimes.
Oh, they spin, dude.
They fucking spin. Dude.
Sometimes I do it just to deceive my foe. Just start spinning like a ballerina.
Well, sneak in a couple Indian burns.
Mm-hmm.
Couple
noogies. The noogie, dude. Yeah. King Kroc. Yeah. What do you think about martial arts for you, baby?
What do you mean? You remember I think his bio is still a bunch of martial arts, right?
It's MMA, Leo.
I dabble.
I think it's MMA.
I thought it had judo in there too. You don't have judo in there?
No, I don't have judo.
It's MMA, right?
It just says MMA.
It's mixed martial arts.
I'm pretty sure it says
so.
BJJ.
Oh.
It says a couple things. Anyway,
it doesn't say BJJ.
How do you feel about it?
I'm gonna pull it up right now.
I'd be down. But pretty trash at it. Not gonna lie.
Well, you gotta get, we gotta get you slender and slim, and then we'll see how you're at it. You're super strong, dude. I'm sure you're fine. You know what I mean? To be honest, if you're black and you really start training in any sport, you will eventually be the best at it. It's just fact.
If you just start hitting a staircase up and down.
Can we please pull up King Kroc's second story that he posted 18 hours ago?
Oh shit! What is it? King Kroc.
Is that possible to do, Austin?
Yeah,
King Kroc. So yeah, I think no more Four Locos. How do you feel about that? You might as well drink just tequila. Just buy a small tequila bottle. Just do that. So might as well. That's way healthier.
King Kroc,
probiotic, goes through your system, it helps you shit. It's good stuff.
I've brought up the idea of doing a video where you have to do everything listed in your Instagram bio. First of all, before we click the story, Austin, we should just pull up his bio. Here's what it says. Journalist, dark humor. So these are your interests, presumably. Dark humor and comedy, I absolutely give you. I give you an A+ at both of those. And anybody who disagrees, I'll smack them down. MMA and journalism's passable because you've been in a couple of Danny Mullen videos that could conceivably be considered journalism.
Yeah. Right.
Tell me how you're involved in MMA.
I watch the UFC from time to time.
Who is the middleweight champion right now?
Kamaru Usman.
Is that true? That is true. Who's the welterweight champ right now?
What's his name?
Kamaru's from the same country you are.
Yeah, he's Nigerian.
Hell yeah, dude. Let's
Is
go.
it the British guy?
I don't even know.
King Kroc, please don't disappear again. I love you, buddy.
He's the best, dude. He's the fucking best.
He's the
I
best.
just got to get my confidence back.
UFC middleweight champ.
You're a fucking 6'4" black dude. You're the man. Who said that to you? Somebody.
Israel Adesanya is the middleweight champ.
Israel.
Oh, he is.
He's a really good
welterweight
dancer.
might be your guy.
Israel Adesanya, dude. Have you seen his TikToks where he dances? I couldn't believe how good he is.
Oh,
it's incredible.
He's like my brother.
King Kroc, tech is another one of those thingies where you do appear on this podcast. You're on a YouTube channel. You've got an Instagram. So tech is another one.
I did a little programming too. I know a little bit of Python.
How does Python work?
Okay, that's too deep.
But he did a little bit.
Are you mistaking Python coding for the Python in your pants?
No, both exist, but
okay, psychology and philosophy, both of those.
He's a philosopher.
I mean, how are we gonna dispute that?
Give us a little bit.
It's a game. That's kind of.
No, I want to hear some King Kroc philosophy.
Yeah,
give us a little King Kroc philosophy.
I'm down for that too.
I don't know. I most recently, I was into the whole self-God theory, kind of.
Tell us about it.
The greater man, Friedrich Nietzsche, the idea of making your own values.
The Ubermensch?
The Ubermensch, yeah. That was my latest thought, but then I'm like, then a bunch of shit happened to me and I felt fucked up. I'm like, damn, well, wish there was a God now type shit.
You know, whenever you do feel fucked up, man, like continue getting into, keep delving into those philosophies, man, because that oftentimes you'll find out that a lot of the stuff that happens to you or has happened to you, it happened to other men before you, and you know, there's a lot of good stuff out there.
Yeah.
Let's not get too complex, though. A lot of those philosophers, you read their shit. I don't even know what they're saying.
They were boy lovers. They were. No, I'm just kidding. They were fucked up. Maybe they were on drugs, possibly.
Absolutely. Ralph Waldo Emerson, when his wife died, he went and found her coffin and opened it up and looked at her dead body.
You would do something like that. You don't think you're going to completely be out of your fucking mind when you're like 70 and your wife dies?
Leo, you think I'm going to go dig her corpse up and look in the coffin?
Yeah, guess who you're bringing? Guess who you're bringing? Nico?
Nico has a joke about having sex with dead bodies that everybody knows.
Guess what's going to be on the episode of the Patreon? I feel like it's a Patreon episode, maybe.
Okay, so Patreon is still going to be a dominant platform. And what is that, 40 years from now?
Yeah.
My wife's going to die before me for some reason. So am I going to marry a much older woman? Why is she going to be dead?
No. Wow, you really want to marry that young fucking tail. You took into, Julio did tell me 45, marry a 25-year-old. But listen. She's maybe going to die in an accident or something. And
Thank you for putting that on me. I appreciate that.
No, it's not. No.
I'm ready to sail off into my golden years, and my wife's going to die.
It's going to be your second wife,
in an accident. All right?
No.
She's going to be ripped apart by a piece of machinery.
No. She's going to have an autoimmune disease, okay?
Oh, great. So she's going to get AIDS.
Oh, God.
My wife is going to have AIDS while she's 60 and die in my arms.
She's going to die from an errant bullet. Okay, shot from a bad neighborhood.
She's going to be in a bank trying to withdraw some cash, and a hoodlum's going to put a 9 mil round in the base of her skull.
God damn it. She's going to drink a water bottle, an Arrowhead water bottle, and it's going to have a little bit of cyanide for some reason in there. It's going to be
So my political enemies are going to try to assassinate me and hit her.
That's probably...
Or the Crips, you know.
That's probably the most accurate...
I have been talking a lot of shit about the Crips.
Yeah.
I had it. Somebody told me recently. I used to have it in my bio that I was a blood.
Yeah, and now you're a Crip. It happens to everybody, though. You know.
You
see that shit?
I'm fucking.
You see that shit?
I'm gangsta.
Right now, I'm so cripped out. Right now, dude. Like Snoop Dogg would wear this.
Are the Bloods a relevant force anymore?
Of course, dude.
Are they? What do they do?
6ix9ine's like whole situation. We're all Bloods.
He's a blood.
So Bloods spend most of their time videotaping sex with 14-year-olds.
Well, I don't know. They'll find a rapper like 6ix9ine, and then they see him as an opportunity to like fund the gang, you know.
Hey, listen. Any Bloods in South Central, hit us up, dude.
We would love to do a video with you guys.
We're looking. There is a guy.
I'm worried about the gang members, actually. I don't know. If you guys are cool, if you're nice, don't kill us.
Yeah, we had some bad experiences with our Compton representatives.
Yeah, we did, unfortunately. Yeah,
Nasty.
Apparently there was a green light on us a couple times. So
damn, a green light.
Yeah, we got green lighted.
Yeah, Danny got green lighted. I was just like, I don't even know him, man. I don't even know who that is, man. I was just helping him with. I did the Craigslist ad thing. I was like, he hired me on Craigslist. I don't even know, dude. Austin, I can't believe Austin wasn't just murked in Compton when he was there with us.
White boy, get that white boy.
Don't you think it's crazy that he was?
It was funny because they kept singling me out as like that guy.
Who's they?
Look like the cops.
Whenever we would talk to locals about our likelihood of surviving, they would look at me and be like, "Yeah, you're fucked." With that blonde hair.
It was bad that remember. I don't know if you remember the fear that we really had in that video. Do you really remember?
Oh, I remember, dude.
When me and you had to just walk, it was about a quarter of a mile to a 7-Eleven.
Dude, yeah.
It was the scariest. There was two things that we thought were going to be drive-bys. There was a guy just speeding to us in the parking lot earlier that day that we thought we were going to get killed by. It was nuts, man.
Someone drove by and said, "Get the fuck out of Compton."
Yeah, someone said that. But we also we knew that at like 2 a.m. we were going to go get water. We were like, we can't let Austin go.
Yeah.
Austin, I think you wanted to go. You're like, I'm going to go to that 7-Eleven. Like, nah,
went to buy Rillos. Yeah,
dude. You would probably be just as safe in Baghdad Like, the way they talked about it, we called the cops at one point. We were such pussies. We were like, is there anything we can do to be safe tonight short of getting a hotel room, because that would violate our challenge?
Right.
And the cops were like, you guys should just get out of town.
Yeah.
And then I said, what if that's not an option? And they just said, stay the fuck out of the neighborhoods.
Right.
Which, if you have to just stay out of the neighborhoods, how is that any more dangerous than going to Baghdad? Than just going to Iraq, or maybe even Somalia? Like, if you just go down a residential street and that means instant death, isn't that what happens in Mogadishu?
Yeah, man, and then they keep it on the
That's
DL.
a great point, man.
Yeah.
And they just keep that shit on the DL, dude.
We basically slept in dude, what if we did a video in Mogadishu?
No, dude. No.
Don't they call Chicago like Chirac? Because it's so dangerous.
Yeah.
Chicago, man. Clay Harbor moved out, bro. He moved out.
Where's he living now?
New York.
New York City. The problem with Chicago is it doesn't have the marketability. Compton, the branding is so bad, meaning good.
Gangsta.
Everybody knows Compton is fucking sketch. And if we did 24 hours in East Chicago, it doesn't have the same ring.
And it could be more
East
dangerous,
Chicago.
you know?
Yeah.
Could be more dangerous.
Could be even worse.
I mean, and still, the only big scare, besides we heard bullets, of course, but the big scare was the guy circling us at like 3 a.m. He just, I think the hello from Danny, you said hello to him, like, hey, man. And that was enough to disarm him. But he might have just wanted to rob. I don't know what he wanted to do, but it looked so sketchy. I mean, can you imagine, first of all, that you're just riding a bicycle at 3 a.m. in Compton? You're carrying a gun, correct?
Yeah, it's not a good sign.
You have a gun, though, right?
It wasn't like a Schwinn road bike.
He
wasn't out there
Schwinn road bike.
exercising.
No, it was kind of like a fucked up BMX bike, kind of.
Yeah.
Danny was also walking around with like an empty bulletproof vest.
Yeah.
Like,
I was ready for war, baby.
Dude, I wore a cowboy hat to throw him off. I was like, maybe that'll throw people off.
that was when Brooks peed on, or Iggy peed on Brooks too.
It was also really fucked up. Those guys got out so like easy, those fuckers.
They probably, Brooks did get fucking peed on.
And
People were probably scared of us. They probably thought we were some gnarly paramilitary organization, because me with the bulletproof, you this giant guy with a hat, they're probably like, these guys are sleeping on the ground, yet they're white and they're wearing military equipment.
Yeah.
They probably have submachine guns in their bags.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
probably thought we were military.
I mean, you
That
look
should
like
be-
soldiers.
If we do that again, we should absolutely dress like
We're
soldiers.
not going to do that. Well, that one I will
shut
say
up.
maybe we should
shut
just not do that one again. Especially because you know the story. 2 days later or something, like less than a week later, a young man went up to 2 cops in a car and shot him point blank.
Blowed him down.
Right by where we were. So I think they both survived somehow. I don't know how that's possible. but
You guys had angels protecting you.
I'd say we had angels. We had angels. And we always do on
Thank
shoots.
God.
On
They were called
shoots.
the cops at the police station next to
Next to
us.
us. It's called that, and we had our boy Chad. He tried not to sleep the entire night, and then what's his name might have slept the most. Our security guard,
Kahuna?
fucking Kahuna. Yeah,
all Kahuna
after he
did
took a
was get 8 hours of sleep and shit on Martin Luther King.
yeah, dude.
That's all he did.
Yeah, it was so fucked up.
All right, guys, we're coming up on time. That's the Leo and Danny show.
Peace.
Peace.